There you have national anthem, the sound for the two nations, Nigeria up against Cameroon. History books will tell you it has always been a dominating Nigeria over the years against this outfit here of Cameroon. You see the starting 11 there, Bawu in goals. Nchut, very, very influential player. Johnson to talk about, as well as Nzana and Adabda, those, and also Ngombelek, another strong player for the Cameroon as they do go forward. They're coming to this encounter with a 3-4-3 formation. Look at those. Nchut alongside Abam will be very important, as well as Ngombelek just coming behind them as they do go forward. And Bawu, the goalkeeper, has really had to come and bring a top game today. Johnson, what a goal she scored amongst the matches they played here so far in this competition. They finished second in their group, that was Group B, where it was the Zambians that won the group. So far, the teams that have won their groups have advanced to the semi-finals. This one here is a battle of two nations who finished second in respective groups. Nigeria finished second behind by Banyana. Cameroon finished second behind Zambia. Will this be a day for the Cameroonians? Tulsi Lemia.
Umbuzo omkhulu ke ngempela ke kodwa ke kuyothi ke kuphela ke i90 minutes oyobe ke esophendulekile ke lokho mbuzo ke njengoba ke sibona ke okapteni bobabili ke bayathosa kanti ke usiphathele ke umdlalo ke namhlanje siyamazi sonke owakhona ke la eningizimu Afrika akhona Makhalima kanti ke bakhona futhi ke lapha na ke ama officials ethu eVAR ukwenza ke sonke isiqiniseko ukuthi yonke ke into ke ihamba ke ngohlelo awekho ke amaphutha ke akhona ke yabona ke namhlanje iqembu le Nigeria ke lizenzile inguquko zabantathu mobheka ke eqenjini ke abadlale ke nalo ke lapha neBurundi imkhathi wabo ke uKanu oshamagoli amabili namhlanje bamthathe bambeka lapha na ke ebhentshini ozobona futhi ukuthi ke oDenga oqalile umdlalo badlala ke i4-1-2-1-2 akusho ukuthi ke bafuna ukuhlasela baphinde ke bagade futhi ke emuva ukuthi abagadli ke base Cameroon bangafiki nakancane nje ephalini ke lakhe lapha ke uNadozi njengoba ubona ukuthi uPlumtree ubuyile ubekhona ngesikhathi ke bedlala ke nebanyana obengekho lapha ke kuyona ke iBurundi ubuyile bakhona ke oyinde uyabona nje ukuthi ke liqinile leqembu bafuna ke ukuthi ke badlulele phambili ngoba ke namhlanje umdlalo owomkhumula jezi elodwa lalamazwe aliyi kuWorld Cup ngonyaka ozayo.
Very important indeed here for our red for today. It is Akono Makalima, who hails from South Africa. He's the one in charge for today's match in the Battle of the West. It is Nigeria up against Cameroon. When they played against South Africa in the opening game, their regular goalkeeper was unavailable to start in an encounter. He's talking about the Nigerians. There is Cynthia Naduzi, who has since returned after missing the first game because of suspension. Key player for this team here at the back. They'll be hoping that today she can keep another clean sheet and keep them in the promised land of qualifying for the World Cup. Something they've done repeatedly in record time. The only nation actually played from an African point of view in all the previous World Cups in a women's football. So can they do it again? That's the storyline we'll be looking at here today between Nigeria and Cameroon. Look at the matches building up to this encounter. Nigeria lost against Banyana, then won their two matches against Botswana and Burundi respectively. As the man in charge of the Cameroon national team, Gabriel Zabo, given a huge responsibility to get the nation to the next round and to book a place in the World Cup. Something they've done regularly recently, the Cameroonians, just like Nigeria have done. Look at the head-to-head step between the two nations. There's only been matches that have been drawn in this competition over the years between Nigeria and Cameroon on 3 occasions. They drew the 2004 edition, and that was in the group stages before they were to meet later on as well in the final. They also played in a third-place match. It was a draw as well, eventually won on penalties by the Nigerians as well. There was also a match where they drew, and that was in the 2018 edition. The last time they met was in the semi-finals. That game ended in a goalless draw, eventually won 4-2 on penalties by the Nigerians. The only time they suffered a loss in this competition against Cameroon, you got to go back to the 2012 edition, played against Equatorial Guinea, and that was when Cameroon won by 1-0. Gael Debra Ingana Muit was the player that scored the only goal in the day in Malabo. The final score 1-0 in favor of Cameroon. All the other matches have either been drawn or won by the Nigerians over the years against Cameroon. Total matches met in between the two nations, 14 previous matches. Only once has Nigeria lost a game in this competition against Cameroon. So the indomitable lionesses of Cameroon, yellow and red is the number, and Go Belek pains an early ball, cleared away this time. And the appeal this time collected near side of the field now for the Nigerians. Coming through with Ajibade has been a revelation as well. Rashidat, supplier of the goal, scored a goal as well when he played in the game against Botswana. She was absolutely brilliant. In the game against Burundi, she led. Ball collected here by Ebi. She's looking to go a step further. Of Perpetua Ngocha when it comes to the Nigerian records. Playing the 7th tournament overall. The same number that Ngocha has played in. But it's also very important in this year's competition is that we are going to have a new top scorer, because the players who have dominated over the years are not there. Those players who have dominated this competition over the years are not there. Tembi Khatlana, the top scorer from last edition, is not here because she's out injured. But a player who was a top scorer in the previous edition, and that was in the 2016 edition. They're talking about Asisat. Lamina Oshwala is also not there. The Operonozi, top scorer, not yet. Perpetua Ngocha also not here. So we're going to have a new top scorer. At the moment, the Moroccan leading the pack in the scoring department. Free kick Cameroon. On the far side of the field, collected here by Maria Oona. No ball from here. Flicked on ball now, chance in, keep on the line, opportunity for a shot. Well recovered by the Nigerians. Done well, and a free kick has been given against Cameroon. The number of players on the play on the ball there, not allowing at all Nchut to take a shot at goal. Ajara Nchut did well to get into the penalty area, but well watched this time around with Christy Ocheibi coming across to deny a chance to take a shot at goal in the first 5 minutes of this match. White ball played in this time here. Hinde, one of the players that found the back of the net. Far side of the field now. Cameroon dispossessed. Ongene trying to get there. Former under-7 international, the player that's wearing number 17 there for Nigeria. Francisca Odega, another exciting talent from a Nigerian point of view. When Oshwala left, they said it is for her to step up and show what she can do. The likes of Sonia Ngozi, Okobi will all have to step up and show what they can do. Ocheibe amongst those, Plumtree amongst the starters as well today. Both nations have brought players who were born outside of their nations or their respective countries, but who are linked somehow to parents who come from their respective nations. And hence they brought a lot of those, like that lady in a picture there, Plumtree. Plumtree was not born in Nigeria, but she's born to a Nigerian father, and she's part of the Super Falcons. She's British Nigerian. Long ball, Nigeria, ball played in, keeper comes out, a header just over the crossbar. Well lined up, and over the crossbar the ball goes. A lot was said about this young lady, Ife Oma Onumonu. Scored a brace on debut for the Nigerians in the qualifying phase. She has never looked back ever since then. In the game they played against the Cote d'Ivoire in the qualifying phase, and that was on the 18th of February, one of the debutants on the day for the Nigerian national team. Since then, she has been a pillar, especially with a strike partner not available for the remainder of this tournament. Still the Super Falcons in possession. Cameroon missed only one of the competitions previously. They withdrew from the 1995 edition. And they played in, though they've actually played just like Nigeria in all the competitions. They are tied with South Africa for 13 appearances between the two nations. Ball played in, coming across and killing away this time. It is Johnson who does well. Get the ball away. There's still Laura Johnson for Cameroon. Machibade is a tricky customer. Here comes Antoinette Payne. You have two Payne sisters in the squad of Nigeria. They too were not born in Nigeria. Nicole Payne is on the bench, so they are siblings. Also have a brother who's a footballer. So let's see now Akona Makalima having a chat with the players in the penalty area. Ange, Gabriel Bau and Co. Corner kick Nigeria. Near side of the field now, lining it up nicely for the Nigerians, try and take the lead and open their scoring. Good ball there's now, going deeper. Shot coming in, and not the best of shots, I have to say. Belek. Shoot. Again, it is Odega. Gets a return ball, Odega. Towards the bar line, Odega still going. Cross from Odega. Straight to the goalkeeper. First time I saw her, she was playing for the under-17 national team of the Nigerians. She's since been promoted to be part of the senior team. Great player. Forget later on South Africa will be playing their quarter-final match as well. This time they'll be up against Tunisia. Fourth meeting overall between the two nations. Only the second in this competition that's coming up later on. So many in charge of the Nigerians. A lot of criticism after the Banyana loss. Randy Marlon, well done from the US of A, saying that he kept a very slow and static defense. It is led there by Ibe. And they wanted change in the second game, where Ebi and Ohale were really put to the sword by South African pacey attackers, led there by Jermaine Soposeno alongside Tembi Khatlana. But that's how the game finished. 2-1 was the final score. But this is Nigeria now in the quarterfinals. They have played in every one of the editions where they have featured Nigeria in the knockout stage. The same goes for Cameroon. South Africa, there's some main moments where they missed out on those moments. But today's a different story. Nigeria are playing against Cameroon. Who wants it more? Who will get to the semi-finals and qualify for the World Cup? Tulisilemia.
Aqhude maniki izintala zombili kushiwo njalo ke ngezulu ke Bruno Mangabe ke izinto ezimi ke kanje yabona ke la kuhlangene ngempela ke osondonzima ngoba ke lamaqembu noma ke lamazwe omabili amazwe ngempela ke ahlonishwayo ebholeni la khona ke la eAfrika ikakhulukazi ke makuziwa ke ebholeni ke labantu ke besifazane kodwa ke namhlanje umlando awusho lutho ke olukhulu ngoba njengoba kumdlalo omkhumla jezi elodwa ilizwe lizoligeza ijezi na kanjani phakathi ke kweCameroon nayo ke laphana ke iNigeria yabona ke lamazwe ke omabili eza ke kulomdlalo emagroupini ke njengoba ke ephume ke omabili kunumber 2 ngoba ke iNigeria beyilaphana ke ku group C labe kukhona khona ke iSouth Africa eBotswana kanjalo ke nayo ke iBurundi yase ke iphuma ke ngo 6 points bewina ke imidlalo ke emibili base ke ebeshawa ke owodwa lo mdlalo ke owodwa abashawe kubona ke owokuvula igroup noma ke bebevula ke ngawo ke lomqhudelwano bedliwa ke ibanyana ngo 2-1 emva kwalokho bavuka ke bazithatha badla laphana ke iBotswana baphinda ke badla futhi ke nayo ke iBurundi ingakho ke manje ke bezithola ke sebengena ke la kuona ke ama quarter finals kanti ke mubheka yona ke iCameroon beyilapha ku group B bekhona iTogo ukhona ke neZambia njengoba ke nakhona ke beqede laphana ke ku number 2 bena 5 points azange ke bashawe kuleya group ngoba ke babe nama draw amabili base ke bewina ke umdlalo ke waba ke wodwa yona ke iCameroon uzokhumbula ke ngesikhathi bedlala ke nayo ke iTogo obekuyilizwe nje beqala ukuthi ke lizodlala ke kuona ke lo mqhudelwano badlala ke idraw ka 1-1 ke kulowo mdlalo kanti ke lapha emdlalweni ke wokugcina wokuvala ke iyona ke igroup badlale ke neTunisia bayidla ngo2-0 Tunisia ke iyona ke lesithi ke izodlala ke nebanyana kuyona ke iquarter final ke iyokugcina bakhona ke oSamuel Eto'o bazokweseka ke ilizwe ke labo lakhona ke laphana ke eCameroon ke njengo president webhola ke lakhona ke laphana ke eCameroon Nigeria ke ifuna ke ukuthi ke inyuse isibalo njengoba ke kuyilona ke ilizwe ke eselinqobe kaningi kunawo wonke amanye ke amazwe ke lemidlalo ke yeWAFCON ke la eAfrica 11 times kanti ke iCameroon yona ayiyazi kodwa ke ama final ke mane asebefike kuona kodwa ke abakaze ke banqobe ke neyodwa ke leyo final namhlanje ke bathola ke ithuba lokuthi badlale ke iquarter final babona ukuthi ke benze njani noma ke baqhubekela ke lapha kuyona ke isemi final baze ke bafike egcineni kodwa ke indlela yabo kufanele ke idlule ke la kuyona ke iNigeria Nigeria ke njengoba ke iliphakamisa ke bafuna ke laphana ke Plumtree awudlala ke England kuyona ke iLeicester City ejubane ke laphana ke kuyena ke captain ongene uyaligoba ulifake eboxini asibone nje leli yabhola ke kodwa uyaluwina ke laphana ke uHale gijima Spain odlalela ke iqembu leDeportivo Alaves control umdlalo manje ke iyona ke iNigeria uyadlula ke laphana ke uPayne quarter final ke yesithathu le angoba ke izolo amazwe ke amabili anqobile ke izolo amazwe futhi ke azobeqala ke nqa ukudlala ke kuyona ke iWorld Cup angikhuluma ke ngayo ke lapha eMorocco osokhaya bashaya iBotswana 2-1 kanti ke ngaphambi kwalokho iZambia edlala ibhola elinenkosi phakathi kulo mqhudelwano enqobile ke futhi bese khahlelwa ke ama penalty ke kulowo mdlalo ngesikhathi ke bedlala ke nayo ke iSenegal ibuya ngemuva iZambia ngoba ke iSenegal iyona ke eshaya ke igoli iqala yabuya ke iZambia kodwa ke ugoalkeeper waseSenegal ngeke akhohlwe angoba nje ubaphe isipho abaseZambia wadedela ibhola awasefika ke laphana ke Chituntu walibeka phakathi ke ngekhanda zaseziya ke kuma penalty yase ke isala ke kanjalo ke iSenegal ke namhlanje elinye iqembu ke elizoba ke kuyona ke lapha isemi final yellow card yokuqala yomdlalo eyaphuma akhona uMakhalima uyinikeza uNchuti odlalise kabi ke laphana ke Ebi 39 years ke yena ke Ebi yellow card yokuqala Ajara Nchuti umqeqeshi lo Randy Waldrum odabuka ke eUSA umqeqeshi ke kwayo ke iNigeria odlala ke imidlalo ke yeWAFCON yokuqala akayazi kodwa ke kuzothi ke kuphela lo mqhudelwano uzobe seyazi ukuthi ke injani ke lemidlalo goalkeeper 22 years abawu laphana ke emapalini ke aseCameroon bayiqala nje emuva ke abaseCameroon bafuna nje ukuphuma nayo njengoba ke benikeza ke Cheno ebhola lika Cheno uyalivimba phambili lapha uPlumtree left back yeNigeria base singini ke esecenter manje eCameroon ke uzama ke yena ke lapha uMbeleke okapteni onohlonze bamethembile ke laphana ke ongene Gabriela ongene oyalithatha ulibeka phansi unikeza Babda banikeza manje ke yena ke uColette Enzana oyalimosha ke ibhola labo laphana ke uAjibade Nigeria ke idlala ngaphansi ke kwenkulu ke incindezi manje ekakhulukazi ke kulohlangothi ke lesinqele okhona ke osethintekile awupheyini oyena ke lo othintekile ke ohlezi phansi udlala ke eSpain awudlalela ke iqembu ke iSevilla oyasukuma ke uyaqhubeka nomdlalo bakhona ke nabalandeli ekakhulukazi ke futhi ke bakhona ke laphana ke eCameroon abaseNigeria ke nabo ke bakhona kuthiwa ke aliphoswa ke lebhola liphoswa eCameroon bafuna lapha Abam eboxini alifiki kodwa ke ibhola kuyena ke Abam iyalithatha iNigeria ngakwesokunxele nje bayawunweba ke manje umdlalo bafuna Ngozi Okobi Plumtree Midimleze kuyena ke uPlumtree oyibuyisela nje emuva kancane kuyena ke Ohale bayalungisa nje ibhola ke abayo ke laphana ke iNigeria esingise center manje ke base ke bewushintsha umdlalo ke bafuna ke yena Ajibade alifika ibhola ke kuAjibade lihlangana noPayne uyababiza uPayne base ke bemhlanganyela ke laphana ke Francisca Odenga ayibhola ke lead lethola Ajibade naye ke liyamphunyuka ke liya ke laphana ke ku-goalkeeper alaphansi ke manje ke emuva ke eCameroon awufuna ukuzifaka enkingeni nje lapha awona awufuna ke ukujika nje umdlalo endaweni ke eyingozi ayibhola ke lase ke liphumela ke ngaphandle waphinda wabuya futhi akuthi ke azomaka yabona ke ngalezikhathi emidlalweni ke wayo ke iMorocco aneBotswana besemabili amagoli first 10 minutes nje abesemabili ke amagoli ngoba ke igoli lokuqala lingene ngomzuzu wesithathu elesibili ke langena ke ngomzuzu ke wesikhombisa kwasheshe kwacaca nje ukuthi ke kuyadlalwa ngempela amaqembu ke azimisele kodwa ke la uyabona nje ukuthi basafuna ke ukubonana ukuthi ke iyiphi plan maphi ke amaqhinga lamaqembu ke afuna ke ukwasebenzisa ayafundana nje amaqembu asibone nje le free kick ye Nigeria Okobi ophezulu kwebhola ke layo ke iNigeria oyayiphakamisa ke Okobi kodwa ke uyayivimba kalula ke Johnson awushaye ke igoli ke ngesikhathi ke bedlala ke nayo ke idraw laphana ke Botswana bedlala idraw ka 1-1 Johnson oyena ke oshaye ke lelo goli kodwa ke manje sihambe 20 minutes escore kusayiqanda kuyona ke iNigeria eqanda futhi kuyona iCameroon.
Big teams, big tournament, something has to give. Who will win this one? That's the big question. Two nations who know so well about playing in a FIFA World Cup and will not want to be part of those who will be watching a FIFA Women's World Cup next year at home. When he started, we had a total of 12 nations. Then eventually we're left with 8. And now at the end of this, there'll be 4. And there'll be a small problem to deal with also for those other ones to still try and qualify for inter-confederations playoffs. Long ball forward and goes behind, will come in as a goal kick now to the Cameroonians. When he started, Group A runners-up, Senegal lost out yesterday in their encounter against the winners of Group B in Zambia when they played in their quarter-final match. Free kick given once again against the Cameroonians. A match that always gets Africa talking. There have been a few final meetings between the two nations. In 1991, Cameroon and Nigeria met in a final 2-0 and 4-0. 6-0 scoreline aggregate. It was how Nigeria won it. The second time, 1998 in Nigeria. And that was the first edition that was hosted by a nation. For the first two editions were played on home and away basis. That was when the Nigerians walloped Cameroon by 6-0 in the semi-finals. And that was also a match to qualify for the World Cup, as the winner of that particular one were therefore nation had qualified for the World Cup proper in 1998. 2000 met in the group stages. Corner kick, Nigeria. Plumtree has gone forward. Played a youth football for the English national teams. Eventually moving on to Nigeria. Long ball from there. Chance in this time. Plumtree does get there. Second bite of the cherry. Still alive. The goalkeeper toying and eventually does get the ball. Now they can try and go on a counter. It is in Chute making a run for it. Chute does get there. Was the ball out? Was it in play? Out, says the referee. Joanne Chute thought the ball was still in play when she made a run for it. The referee said the ball already going to play, so therefore would be given. That's the corner kick. Plumtree just jumping so high and got there. And the goalkeeper had to come out and eventually collect. Great chance for the opener. Still looking to find the back of the net for the national team of Nigeria. There's so much to talk about at the end of it all. Doesn't matter how you dominate, but you have to find the back of the net. Nigeria have just given the ball away. Throw-in will be now. Nzana will take now for the Cameroonians. Nzana's long ball. Chested down by Chute. Brought down now towards Ngombelek. Collected again by Nzana near side of the field. Nzana whoops in a good ball in. Header coming in. And this one straight to the goalkeeper. Straight at Chiamaka Cynthia Dozie. She's the main goalkeeper. Missed the opener, suspended. But she's back where she belongs. Here comes Nzana, near side of the field for the Cameroonians. Looks up Nzana. Closed down and dispossessed easily by Christy Uche Ibe. Does well, Uche Ibe. Long ball forward. Awona. Given away by the goalkeeper. Looking for a chance for a shot. Good recovery from Cameroon. And a free kick has been given nonetheless by the referee. Gozi Sonia Okobi was about to pull the trigger before she was pulled back. That's the reason for the free kick. Free kick given. Cameroon have given away possession in a very, very dangerous position. Nigeria will be looking to get the opener at the moment. Still no goal scored between the two nations. A chance now for Nigeria to try and find the opener. Ajibade is on the ball for the Nigerians. They were under pressure. They made a mistake and could be punished dearly by the Nigerians. Plumtree's near the ball as well as Ajibade for the Nigerians. Ajibade really had a wonderful game when they played their second match after scoring the opening goal for the Nigerians in a game against South Africa. Another former under-17 international playing in a second WAFCON tournament, was there in 2018 as well. Plumtree. Long ball, penalty area away this time. It's a wasted opportunity from Nigeria. Ball collected here by Antoinette Payne. And Achibade cannot bring the ball down, eventually goes out of play. In a football for Atletico Madrid in Spain. Former teammate of one Tembi Khatlana. Here comes Nigeria. This is Ayinde. Paying the ball towards Uche Ibe. Goes in wide towards the far side now from Emi to Plumtree. Over the center they've gone. And well recovered by the Cameroonians to deny Francisca Odega a chance to go with them. Plumtree will take for the Nigerians. Ashley Megan Plumtree in the football for Leicester City. It's been around if you talk about the football in English football over the years. Played for the likes of Leicester City from youth level before eventually going to Birmingham City. Derby County came through North County, University of Southern California, before making a return back to England to play for Leicester City once again, where she has been ever since. She made a debut just like Onumunu in the game they played against Cote d'Ivoire on the 18th of February. Claudine Cheno. Throw-in given out to Plumtree for the Nigerians. Ball play short this time around. Super Falcons of Nigeria. It is collected by Antoinette Payne. Ajibade dispossessed. Zana for Cameroon. Ajibade does close it down and the ball goes to the player. Will be a throw-in. Marked as one of the star players for the Nigerians. Going forward, talking about Ajibade. The two Payne sisters were born in Birmingham, Alabama in the USA. One is sitting on the bench, the other one is in the starting 11. Ayinde is also amongst those players in the football in Sweden. Looking at the Nigerian starting 11 alone, you realize that the entire starting 11 is playing outside of Nigeria. The only players in the squad who are playing their football in Nigeria are all on the bench. Talking about chancing now for Nigeria. Onumonu got there, but the goalkeeper got there before her. And a chance has gone begging for the Nigerians. So far, she has scored one goal for the Nigerians. 2 goals so far have been scored by Ajibade. Also, she did have an assist in one of the goals. Other players have scored 2 goals. One of those sitting on the bench, Grace Kanu. Uchenna, Grace Kanu sitting on the bench, as well as a piece. Effie amongst those that have scored 2 goals so far for Nigeria. But it's 30 minutes of football have come and gone in Morocco. It is still Nigeria 0, Cameroon 0. Tulsi.
Yabona ke iNigeria ke iyona ke manje ke iyacindezela njengoba ke isicishe ke sibona laphana ke uOnumonu efika ke kodwa ke late ke kuleli bhola kade bephasele lona kahle. Goalkeeper oBawu ke wase ke eyifunda ivaliwe wasephuma ke laphana ke emapalini ke wafika kuqala ke kulona ke leli bhola. Yabona ke iCameroon njengoba ke sithi ke abayazi ke ilendebe ukuthi isinda ke kangakanani isindo sayo, kodwa ke ama-final bafikile kuona ngoba ke lapha ngo-1991 babeqala ke ukufika kuyona ke i-final. 2004 futhi babuya baphinda ke badliwa 2014 nango-2016 iyona ke iminyaka ke la abadlale khona ke ama-final, kodwa ke bahluleka ukuthi ke banqobe ke ngasekugcineni njengoba ke bedlala ke nama-defending champions. 2018 eGhana ke iyona ke iNigeria ke eyayiqukula ke le ndebe, bafuna ke ukuthi ke bayivikele ekhona ke la eMorocco. Asazi ke noma ke kuzokwenzeka lokho noma ke ngeke kwenzeke njengoba sibona ke uAbham lapha phambili amgadli ke wayo ke iCameroon awudlala ke e-USA udlalela ke iqembu Houston Dash. Azoyikhumbula ke leqembu ukuthi ke bakhona ke abadlali la eNingizimu Afrika abake bagijima ke khona. Jalen van Wyk omunye wabo ake wagijima ke kulona ke iqembu ke layo ke Houston Dash. Alinda umuhlalo futhi ke omunye Cameroon manje ke ishintsha umdlalo ibhola balibeka le ngakwesokudla. Plumtree bathi ke udlale kabi edlalisa ke kabi ke okapteni ongene. Akhona uMakhalima ukubhekile ke konke lokho uthi ke alibekwe phansi ibhola ke kube ke iyona ke i-free kick izothathwa ke iyona ke iCameroon. Emuva ke uyena ke uJohnson azoyithatha ke iyona ke le free kick. Yinto ke ifuna ke amakhanda kodwa ke ihlangana ke nekhanda lakhe ebi. Umdlalo onesipiliyoni ke kule qembu elayo ke iNigeria. Yabona manje yabapressa ke laphana ke iCameroon kodwa yasiphuma nalo kamnandi iNigeria. Asibone nje singise center ke manje Ajibade ke naba ke belibeka lapha bafuna Odenga bayamthola ke lena ke Odenga. Asibone manje ke ukuthi wenze njani ke lapha Olumonu. Indlela yakhe ke iyavalwa ethola ke ikhona futhi iNigeria. 28 years udlala ke USA futhi ke naye ke Olumonu ethola ke ikhona goalkeeper awubhawu ke udlala ke ekhaya eCameroon laphana ke noma ke udlala ke eNigeria udlalela ke yona ke iBayelsa Queens. Goalkeeper ke wayo ke iCameroon. Asibone nje le khona yeNigeria oyayiphakamisa ke uGobi efuna amakhadi ugoalkeeper uyayibamba liyaphunyuka ibhola laseke belithatha futhi kapteni banikeza yena ke ongene ibhola ke lakhe liphumela ke ngaphandle kodwa ke abuye ke lizophoswa eliphoswa ke iyona ke iNigeria Plumtree ozoyiphosa. Yabona ke mawubheka nje ukuthi ke iCameroon ifike kanjani ke la eMorocco ngesikhathi ke bedlala ke wona ke ama qualifiers abashaye ke iCentral African Republic baphinda ke bashaya ke neGambia. Wona ke amazwe ke abadlule ke kuwona kanti ke iyona ke iNigeria edlule ke kuyona ke amazwe ke afana ke noGhana bayidla ngo-2-0 nje beyidle ekhaya. Base ke bedliwa ke abaseNigeria ngo-1-0 laphana ke Accra. Base ke bedlula ke ngo-2-1 ke i-aggregate score. Babuya ke lapha badlala ke neIvory Coast bayidla ngo-2-0 baphinda futhi ke bayidla ke ngo-1-0 kwasho ukuthi ke 3-0 ke iscore ke lapho na-aggregate. Engakho ke bezithola ke bela bezovikela ke iyona ke le ndebe balahla nje kodwa ke ibhola kalula laphana ke esingini ke esecenter ayinde 27 years odlala nje lapha phambi kwedefense oyena ke ovikela ke idefense iyayo ke iNigeria. Plumtree kothiwa ke udlale ke ibhola ke selingaphandle. Umsizi kaNompempe ke uthi ke aliphoswe ke iyona ke iCameroon. Oyaliphosa Cheno iyalithatha iNigeria kalula nje lethathwa ke uyena futhi ke ayinde bayiqala phansi emuva ebi. Oyabheka manje ke ebi waseliphakamisa ke ibhola ke lide bafuna Odenga alifika ibhola ke kuyena Odenga liyalahleka ke futhi ke kuthiwa ke alibuye ke lizophoswa ke iyona ke iCameroon ngakwesokunxele. Unzana uyena ke ophosayo 22 years awudlala ke laphana ke eBelarus eDynamo Minsk la egijima ke khona akhona ke umdlali ke wala eNingizimu Afrika odlala khona teammate yakhe oRamalepe abazana ke kahle kakhulu ke naye ke laphana ke uNzana asibone manje ke le through ball banikeza onumono ngene boxini ulindi support akho umuntu ofikayo wase Nigeria akekho ofikayo nange manje uyalibamba ibhola lase ke lonakala afiki umuntu ukuthi ke ufuna receive ke ibhola uyalibamba oyaligodla uyabalinda akekho ofikayo ke waze ke wamanga ke uJohnson ebhola ke wakhiphela ke ngaphandle abalandeli beNigeria bese bebona ithuba la kodwa ke iNigeria bafika nje late throw in banikeza Odenga nange manje ke ebuya nalo pain kodwa atphoso futhi ke iyona ke iNigeria engxene enkulu ke yayo ke iCameroon Antoinette Pain oyaphosa unikeza onumono ebhola kuphumela ke ngaphandle enye khona futhi yeNigeria asibone ke ukuthi ke izokwazini ke ukuthi ayisebenzise ke iyona ke iNigeria le khona onumono awumgadli ke wayo ke la iNigeria bakhona ke laphana ke boxini ajibade nayikhona Odenga ukhona bayiphamisa oyayibamba nje goalkeeper ngokukhulu nje ukuzethemba awubamba ke ucambalala phezukwalo abawu beyishawe kahle kakhulu ke le khona kodwa ke goalkeeper ke muhle laphana ke epalini onompepe angeke azavume ke lapha ama-stats nje aphumele ngaphandle akavumi ke akhona amakhalima unikeza ke i-free kick eNigeria ngoba ke ama-stats abephakeme ke kakhulu akuyena ke uAbam bayayidlala iNigeria ohale bafuna laphana ke uChebe enayi futhi enye i-free kick badlalise kabi manje ke Okobi ne-yellow card yesibili yellow card eyesibili ke yomdlalo ke le yellow card Ambelek Genevieve uyena ke abambhalayo Samuel Eto'o president ke webhola ke lase Cameroon asibone nje le bhola ke layo ke iNigeria belibuyisa ngaphansi eboxini lifuna amakhanda kodwa ke liyamakwa nje kahle kakhulu ayikangasuki ingozi ekhanda manje ke nathi futhi ithuba ke eboxini lapha othi uyashaya uyavuthulula ajibhade nalelinye ithuba futhi celeni kwepali bakhahlela ke bekude manje ke abase eNigeria bekuzama ayinde 5 minutes ebhodini osele ukuthi siye khefini ama-yellow card mabili emdlalweni kodwa ke amagoli asikaka uwaboni.
So far the Nigerians are showing a dominance, looking for the goal here in today's match. Here comes Nigeria again on the far side of the field now. Early ball, penalty, the ball played across, and the goalkeeper almost being caught out near post there by Christy Ucheibe. But the ball just went wide. Desiree Ellis was named as the coach of the best 11 in the group stages. Ndile Dlamini for South Africa was also part of that. Good numbers how they performed now. But here comes Cameroon. Early ball now towards Nchut. Cleared away this time easily. Away from Nchut. Ajara, Nchut, Njoya. Great player. I still remember when they played South Africa in the COSAFA tournament in 2018. She was amongst those players for the Cameroonians, as well as Mbelek. Ohale clears at the back. Onumonu's ball cleared away now. Long ball forward. Collected by Cameroon at the edge of a penalty area. Looking for a 10 and goes down. Nothing wrong, says the referee. It should be a free kick, I have to say. Akona Makalima got that one wrong because she had already turned and she was brought down. Cameroon, can they be punished by Nigeria? Ball collected again, marching on forward towards the far side for Nigeria. Edge of penalty area, shot coming in! And it went straight to the stands. This time by Rashidat Busayo Achibade. Good ball played in. And dropping her left shoulder. It was always rising as it left her foot. Straight to the stand the ball went. That's that incident. Promptly should have been a free kick. She literally came across the player, didn't touch the ball at all. Should have been a free kick. Lucky escape for Nigeria. Godero was in a very good position. And Akona Makalima was not far from the action, but she missed that one completely. And a lucky escape for Plumtree. She knows that she did not get the ball at all, but she got a Cameroonian player, Gabriel Ongene. Gabriel Ongene went down and the referee said nothing wrong. Play continue. Gabriel Abudi Ongene, 33 years of age, born in Douala, Cameroon. Played a football for Kenan Yaounde, played also for Minprof before moving on to play for Rosianka, all in Moscow before joining CSKA Moscow, where she's been there since 2017. She's been part of the national team of Cameroon from 2008 and one of the key players. More than 50 caps for the national team of Cameroon. Gombelek can't control the ball, easily out of play. Will be a throw-in now to Nigeria. Genevieve Edith Ngombelek, 29 years of age, has been part of the senior team since 2015. Forward they go. Here comes Nchut, still Nchut. Laying the ball through. Nchut still continues with the run. And Nchut eventually runs out of ground. Ball cleared away by the Nigerians. This is a good ball forward, isolated, looking for a chance in, and a free kick has been given. Free kick given this time, and this will be against the Nigerian player. Onumunu cannot believe her eyes. She thought she was the one fouled, but the free kick has gone the other way around. That's the reason. You can see her pulling the shots of the opposition as she was going down. She too was born in the USA, a Nigerian American, born in Rancho Cucamonga in California is where she was born. Product of Rain FC, Portland Thorns, Boston Breakers, University of California in Berkeley, before moving on to join Gotham FC. Free kick has been given. It is the WAFCON for 2022. The Women's Africa Cup of Nations for 2022. The 12th hosted tournament. The 14th edition in totality. Record champions Nigeria against Cameroon as we come to the halftime break of this match. And that's how it has been. The first 45 has delivered no goals. There's been one or two moments where it could have really gone the other way. But over and above that, Nigeria had a closest chance to find the back of the net.
Ikona ke esilindele ke lokho ngesombe sokuqala iNigeria iyona kade ke ibamba kakhulu ke ibhola iball possession ibona ke ekade ke iwela ke kakhulu ke ngabona amakhona futhi iCameroon ayizange ithole ngisho ke neyodwa njengoba ke iNigeria ke ithole ke amakhona aze ke abamane kodwa ke konke lokho akusho lutho ngoba ke bahlulekile ukuthi ke bashaye ke ugoalkeeper lapha emapalini oBhawu wakhona ke eCameroon. Na benza ke iphutha kodwa ke ngenhlanhla ke liyabaceza ke abayo ke iCameroon leli bhola nje iphutha nje umzuzu ke usawodwa nje ebhodini uyabona ke ukuthi ke sikhona ke inkulumo ke abaqeqeshi abayishilo ke ikakhulukazi ke kulabo abagadli baseCameroon ukuthi ke iyani kubona ngoba ke laphana ke emuva oPlumtree nabo ke oEbi bathanda ke ukuthi ke lingabikhona ke ijubane kodwa indlela abafunda ngayo igame ama movements abo noma ke ibhola ke lingekho kubona lihle bahle ke kakhulu kodwa ke mangabe ibhola ke lizoba seyinyaweni zeCameroon okhona ke okuzokwenzeka ngoba ke ukapteni ongene naye ke uyingozi ke kakhulu yabona ke iguquko azikho abuye ke enje ngoba ke enjalo ke amaqembu odlala ke amazwe ngempela namhlanje bahlangana ke oka 14 eCameroon ke isawine ke umdlalo ke wabawodwa kuleyo mdlalo ke njengoba ke bagcina ke ukushaya ke iNigeria ngo2012 laphana ke iEquatorial Guinea bebadla ke ngawo ke u1-0 kanti ke ngesikhathi ke begcina ukuhlangana 2018 eNigeria ke iyona ke eyanqoba ngemuva ke kokuthi sekushawa ama penalty umdlalo ke upheleke ngedraw ka not asazi ke noma ke namanje sizobona ke into ke efanayo njengoba ke icontroller nje ibhola kamnandi esingise center eCameroon ke uyena laphana ke Ombudu ulibuyisela ke emuva kancane banikeza Cheno Cheno ke ufuna ke ukapteni ongene base ke bemthathela lethathwa ke uyena ke laphana ke Ajibade libuya no Plumtree oyaphakamisa Plumtree kodwa ke ukhona Johnson dlala kahle kakhulu ke leya center back Johnson asibone manje ke ijubane ngakwesokunxele Nzana oyaligoba manje ke lifuna amakhanda eboxini uNzana kodwa ke alitholi umuntu waseCameroon leli bhola ke lakhe uNzana base ke belixosha manje ke abayo ke eNigeria ijubane manje Francis Odega oyabheka Ondeka asibone manje ukuthi wenze njani Odega afuna ukudlula ngenkani oyavala kodwa ke laphana ke emuva yena ke abona bamlahla phansi osala phansi ke yena ke Odega ade makwa ke uyena ke uDabda abekumele ke enzeke kangcono ke yena ke Odega ngoba ke ibhola ureceive eyedwa enesikhathi sonke waphakamisa amehlo bengithi ke uzoshaya icross abone ukuthi ke boxini uthola bani yena waba neconfidence kakhulu wafuna ukujika kanti ke cha uDabda akwenziwa ke lokho kuyena throw in kuthiwa ke ayibuye ke izophoswa iyona iCameroon Colette Nzana oyaphosa uNzana liyabuya manje ke libuya ke naye ke Rashidati Ajibade samshaya lapha Ajibade eceleni ke ekwepali obekubhekile eligadile ke leli bhola ke goalkeeper Bawo ebona nje ukuthi ke abike nakancane ke epalini ke lakhe muhle ke lo goalkeeper nangade khahlela nje ekude Ajibade 23 years adlala ke kuyona ke Atletico Madrid eSpain Ajibade futhi Oceano Onumonu ubuyisela Ajibade oyayiphasa Ajibade onikeza yena futhi ke Onumonu badlala nje 1-2 wafika no Plumtree wabajoyina nabadlali 1-2 Plumtree ayingozi ka ama cross ka Plumtree kodwa ke cha abedlala kamnandi uJohnson oyafika zokhava nje la kovula kakhona ipace yena ke uJohnson awubheke namanje ukuthi ke ubonile ukuthi ke ngala ke i-right back isele wafika ke wazolungisa ke lo monakalo base ke bebuya futhi ke belungisa ke i-defense ke abaseCameroon Michaela Abam 25 years amgadli weCameroon Makalima uthi ke atphoso ke iyona futhi ke iCameroon Onzana odlala ke ngonyawo lesinxele unama cross amahle futhi throw in amakhanda manje nangenibeka phansi ke ngesifuba Abam sala phansi uNopepe uyakhuza unikeza ifree kick onikeza ke iyona ke iCameroon Ebi ke uyena ke okuthiwa ke udlale kabi at 39 years eyena ke uEbi asibone ke le free kick ukuthi ke izoshaya ubani abazoyishaya ke kanjani ke futhi abakhona ke laphana ke eCameroon izolo sibone enhle free kick yeBotswana ngonyaka lesinxele ayibayinamathela phakathi naba ke beyidlala kodwa ke ibhola ke lishayisha emzimbeni awakhe ke laphana oKobi liyahamba liya ke lapha ngaphandle bekuzama ke yena futhi ke unzana 22 years yabona ke ugoalkeeper waseNigeria Naduzi awukho ke umsebenzi ke omkhulu ke awenzile ngesombe ke sokuqala sizobona ke manje ke ngesombe ke esesibili ukuthi ke ipattern iCameroon abo babili ke ugoalkeeper bana 22 years Naduzi ngapha waseNigeria awubawu ngapha futhi ke kuyona ke iCameroon asibone manje ke laphana ke oBodu bayamphuca lapha oBodu uyabuya manje lapha Nzana wafaka ijubane uNzana yangebeka kamnandi asibone manje ke lebhola kodwa liyabaxeza abayo ke iCameroon kuthiwa abuye ke lizophoswa yabona ke lapha ngakwesokunxele uyingozi uNzana manje bengamsebenzisa abaseCameroon okhona ke aphethe okholethi Nzana throw in Cheno bayaphosa banikeza yena Mbelek athole yellow card ngesombe sokuqala sibone nelithuba lapha celeni kwepali ikapteni ongene at 33 years oyena ke obezama ubheka ibhola ke liwe lapha ngaphakathi keboxini walivala kamnandi wathi ke uyaqeda kodwa ke lase ke liphuma ke eceleni kwepali thwala izandla ekhanda uyazi ukuthi ke bekufanele enze kangcono eyena ke ukapteni